What's happening, my peoples? Why am I here? Of course, content. So, I sat here and watched this. I started on last night. I finished today, finished tonight. So, I had to talk about this. Man. If I'm going to sit down here, waste all these hours and stuff, I got to get some content for the channel. So, this is Dear White People Season 3. All three, y'all. Man, and I start off top, man. When it started off, I did not like this series. I did not like the way it started. The first 2 seasons, I really enjoyed them, man. The first one was like the movie and stuff. The second, it went its own way and stuff like that. The end of season 2, it ended with like a order, like a Illuminati type situation, and they kind of was trying to get Sam and Lionel to join or whatever. In the beginning of season 3, they like, man, we ain't down with that shit. So they passionate about things. Like Lionel, he's passionate about his causes. Sam is passionate about her, definitely passionate as well. This season, you did not see that. Especially like most of the season. It starts off, and Sam is like watching Coon TV and stuff. She watching reality TV or some of this slave show she watching. Lionel, he was trying to write his articles and stuff. Like now, he's like he's not even paying attention to his magazine, his newspaper or whatever. He's writing little romance novels on the side, like of sexual things that he's doing or whatever. He's going by alias or whatever, and it's sensational tabloidism or whatever. And it's something that everybody on campus, they're like, ooh, we reading this article. Ooh, this is juicy. This is juicy. And he's talking about his gay escapades and stuff in there. So it takes the heart out of it. Like, as far as the social justice aspects and stuff, they do have that eventually. Like, it's more of some of the same, but it's like, what side are you choosing? Is it hate and love? And they got a lot of gay stuff in this season, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it was a lot of the season, man. A lot of stuff was uncomfortable. Like, they threw so much into your face, man. It was just pause. But like, I'm not against like a lot of gay stuff or something. Like, I'm not homophobic or whatever, but it's just they overly did it on this season, man. It was like so much. Like, they had big orgy scenes and stuff, and like going on the campus and stuff. I'm like, and then like something I disliked early on in the season also, it's because it's about like pro-black and stuff, about them picking themselves up and like going against the establishment and stuff. And you notice a lot in this season and stuff about the series. You see a lot of the sisters and stuff, they fucking with the little white dudes. They pick the nerdiest little white dudes on the campus and stuff. They got one dude, he's like a super oppressor. He whatchamacallit, Troy tries to get on his newspaper and stuff, and Troy's trying to do his thing, and he's the head of the newspaper. He fucking Coco on the side. So this white dude, he's basically an oppressor or something in one sense, but he fucking Coco on the side. Then Brooke, she's I don't know, she's damaged or something, man. Like, she pursues this girl all season. Where she fucking with a little white dude too. Like, that was one of her little side dudes. Like, she has something about her where she doesn't have connections or whatever. You find out later on in the series that she was sexually abused or whatever. So I think that has something to do with it. Like, she has sex with people, and then she kind of is like aloof. So she messes with the girl. She chases this girl all the season, man. She's like, hi, why don't we do this? I love you. I really like you. So when homegirl finally does get her, homegirl's like, you want to go to the movies? You want to do this and that? She's like, nah, I'm good. And that's the same thing with I can't think of his name. Reggie finally got, well, he was pursuing Sam the past few seasons, but he finally hooks up with the black girl. And so he kind of pushed his heart off to the side the whole season, because uh Blair Underwood joins this cast, and he's part of the Illuminati type thing, but it turned out they're different factions. So he's part of like a powerful faction of it that has a lot of power, and they not necessarily using their power for good anymore. Like he has a history of sexual allegations against him, so that's why he left the university in the past, and so he comes back, and it resurfaces like he has more of that comes along in the season. So Reggie during the season, like he doesn't know this at all, but dude, he's like the new Black Hope. He's like the Malcolm X or the Marcus Garvey or whatever you want to say, the Franklin Douglas whatever. He's a very powerful black man, and everybody is looking up to him and stuff. So they don't want to see him as that. And Reggie idolizes him. So he dude develops an app, and so Reggie is like so just hypnotized by this app. Like he's following it so much, like in the season. Like he's just like not himself. And eventually that comes into play, and him and homeboy Moses, they end up butting heads and stuff because everybody ends up kind of like, you have to pick your side. It's like the side of righteous blackness or the side of right and wrong. So the stories do kind of like twist to make a little bit more sense, and that sense of pro-blackness and of just a heart of the show, the right and wrong aspect of it, does come alive late in the series. But like the beginning of the series, it is a lot of pointless sex, partying, just aloofness, don't give a fuck. Like, I didn't enjoy the beginnings of this series because the things that made me fall for the series, like the inspirational, like young people bucking against the system in the pro-black aspects of it, that's what made me enjoy the series. And then it coming back around and like all the sisters messing with the white dudes, like just throwing all the gay stuff in there, people just not giving a shit and stuff, and that kind of throws me off on it. So it has two parts to it. It's like they tried to change it for the sake of like not wanting to just replicate whatever they was doing. They say it in the first episode. They have a recurring joke that we can't keep doing the same thing. That's like the third season of a Netflix series. And so that's like the running joke. So they try to turn every character, whatever you was into, you were not into it. You are the opposite at the beginning of the series. So if you was a big fan of the other ones and you watching it, like they do a 180 flip, and every character is changed, and then it kind of goes full circle towards the end of the series. Overall, man, I watched it in a day, so it was enjoyable enough for me to keep watching. But it's only 30 minutes an episode, so that's a good part too. But it wasn't as enjoyable as the other seasons of it. There wasn't enough heart to me. It changed towards the end. I said that. So I give it like a 6.5 out of 10. I wouldn't be surprised if they would cancel it. I don't want them to cancel it, but just the MO of Netflix lately, like a lot of series, especially black stuff, man, a lot of stuff has been being canceled. Like Netflix is hemorrhaging money and whatever. So if Dear Black People, Dear White People doesn't come back, it wouldn't shock me. I hope it does, but it wouldn't shock me. But I didn't enjoy this one as much as the other ones, man. So 6.5 out of 10. I say to you to watch, man, especially if you watch the other ones. It's not bad. It's like 4 or 5 hours out of your life, by 5 hours, because it's 10 episodes. So it's worth a watch for you to keep track of the story and stuff, and it's short. So compared to other series, so it's cool for you to be able to watch, man. Just something to engage you. But 6.5 out of 10. Like, comment, subscribe. Gonna be the greatest and the most hated, man. Holla at your boy. Peace out.